introduce ourselves to everyone. Uh, so my name is Emerson Gomez. I'm the vice president of Northwest SGA. Happy to meet y'all. My current major is business. This is going to be my last year at HCC, hopefully transferring to U of H. Uh, yeah, and I have a wonderful team here. I'm happy for y'all to meet them, and I'll pass it on to Secretary Eugenia.
Hey y'all, my name's Eugenia. I did want to mention real quick, um, if you could please drop your name, and if you're here representing an organization, if you can also drop that in the chat, please. Um, my name is Eugenia. I am the secretary, and I am I've been with HCC for 2 years. I have my associates in accounting, and then I'm continuing to continue with the associates and transfer to U of H. And I have been pretty much an online student, although I did attend Spring Branch courses. But yes, I've been an online student, and I feel just like I wanted to join to be able to share with the online students about all of the resources that HCC offers, because I feel like there was a lot that I missed out on the 2 years I was with HCC. And I will pass it on to Treasurer. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Christy. I'm treasurer. So I am a business major at HCC. Excuse me, can't speak tonight. I'm excited to just represent the student body and really address their concerns and work together to navigate this wonderful virtual world with COVID. So yeah, just drop questions in the chat if you guys have any. And I will turn it over to Leonard.
Hey guys, can you hear me? I think it's my. Can you hear me? Okay, so hi everyone. So my name is Leonard. I'm original from Colombia. Okay, so right now my major and HEC it's petroleum technology, but I am mechanical engineer. So I'm studying that major because at the HEC because I want to join the wonderful world of petroleum. And so right now I'm in the SGA parliamentarian in Northwest. So I'm glad to be here with you. And so I'm here to help you out in anything. So if I don't have the answer, we can try to figure it out. And this wonderful team is here to help you guys. So if you have any questions, just drop it off and we will try to answer that. And I hope to have like a wonderful meeting at this moment. Thank you guys, and I will pass it to Alejandro.
Awesome. Thank you, Leonard. Hey, y'all. My name's Alejandro. I am a business major. I come out of the A-Leaf campus. I also take online courses, though. And my major is business. Did I say that already? I think I did. Anyway, hi. I am so excited to be here. I'm here to represent y'all and try to be the resource that y'all need. If at any moment you have a hiccup, very much like Leonard, we will figure it out together if we don't have the answer. Thank y'all so much for coming out today. Really appreciate y'all. And then we're gonna end it with last but certainly not least, our humanitarian. Why don't you take it away, Mel?
Hello guys, my name is Mel. I am an international student from the Philippines. This is my third year now in Houston, and I'm currently majoring in biology with hopes to transfer to UTMB for nursing. And I am the humanitarian for SGA. I'm proud to be in this wonderful group, and I will be handling all of the community service for our college. So if you like volunteering like me, please get in touch. And yeah, and I will pass it back to Eugenia, I believe, or Emerson.
Well, if Chrissy would like to present the goals. How could I do that? Do I share the screen with you or Eugenia? How do I?
Yes, I am sharing right now. Sorry. Okay, can you see my screen?
Absolutely, girl. Ready to go.
Okay,
Hey,
awesome.
guys. Hey, guys. I'll be sharing the goals presentation. These are what we hope to accomplish in representing you at Northwest SGA Student Government. So we have decided to do you ready for the next, holistic umbrella approach to engage and support students. We're going to focus on your wellness and awareness of services and events that are happening on campus. So our two main goals are okay, first is wellness accessibility. We hope to create an inclusive and accepting atmosphere where students can access and get the help, guidance, and education they deserve. Second, we want to focus on your wellness. We want to create an overall acceptance for all minority students on campus by increasing support services available and inform all students about existing services and resources that are currently available. So we're both going to expand and give you guys information. So under the wellness, what we have is two major events. One is we have decided to expand the food pantry to include toiletries. And this will be ongoing throughout the semester. And Mel will be talking to you a little bit later about the event and how you can get involved in that. Second, we are going to we're going to have our wellness. It's a mental wellness warrior event, and it's all about your mental health and your mental wellness. And it's going to be held October 14th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. and it will be virtual. And those are our two wellness events. Now we have two awareness events. One we call Taking Charge of Your Finances, and that will be, again, virtual on November 11th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And last but certainly not least will be our HCC Without Borders, which will focus on immigration, students, visas, a lot of information. And that will be November 18th at 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. And that, again, will be virtual. And you'll hear more about these events later in the evening as they are presented.
It looked like
Thank you, guys.
Jay's making her presence here. Is she in?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, Jay, are you ready?
No, Jay, we can't.
No,
We can't quite hear you.
Sorry, everyone, for the technical difficulties. Jay's our president here, so if y'all like to say hi, welcome her. Okay, so
Jay is having some technical difficulties. She's going to try and log off and log back in.
yeah, we're just gonna continue on until she can fix the issue. So now we're gonna go over our reports. So as vice president, I have nothing to report. So for secretary, do you have anything to report?
I do not have anything to report at this time.
Now for treasurer, do you have anything to report?
I have some great things to report. I'm going to start with our CAB committee, which is our college activity board. It is where all of our clubs and organizations can go for funding for events. We had our first meeting September 10th, and our next meeting will be September 24th at 12 p.m. We're excited that we were able, as the CAB, to be allotted $107,790, which is divided between both semesters at $53,895,000 per semester. We're also excited to announce that all current active clubs, basically clubs that were active in the spring semester on the Northwest campuses, have been funded with a starting budget of $600 this year. And I also want to let you know that to continue receiving funding for the spring, you'll need to be active, and you'll also need to go in and take the CAB training. Finally, we have already approved, we got 3 proposals for our last Friday meeting, and 2 of them were for SGA. One of them was for the expansion of the food pantry, which the CAB has wonderfully approved for the entire semester. We've also been approved CAB funding for our mental wellness warrior event, and that's for our speaker fee and some prizes. And Jay will talk about that in a little bit if she can get on. The last proposal was from the National Society of Leadership, and they requested some prizes and, you know, some t-shirt swag and honor cords and things. They were awarded a little over $2,700. So basically that's my CAB report. For SGA, kind of goes along with CAB, is that we
asking.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah,
Hi guys.
What
sorry.
is CAB?
So sorry about my technical difficulties. But yes, somebody asked, what is the CAB training? Can you go a little bit into detail?
Okay. So the CAB training is a required training if you're going to be requesting funding for your club or organization. What you need to do is go on to Presence, and I know Eugenia has a little Presence presentation on how to get logged into all of, you know, for events and things like that. But you'll need to go in and look for the CAB training. It's real easy to find. You just search CAB training, and it'll bring you to the CAB page, and there's some financial training that you need to be able to request funding. It's the do's and don'ts and how to get funding, what is allowed to be funded, and what the requirements are for funding. So as you move forward with your clubs and organizations, you know, someone from your team will need to go in and take that training. And once you complete the training and the test, we'll get a notification, and you know, can be able to access CAB at that point, a CAB proposal. Does that answer your question? It's CAB, C-A-B, sorry.
Yes. Okay, y'all, I completely apologize, and thank you so much for giving me time. And sorry, I could not get in, so my computer has been crazy today, but thank you so much for logging in, and I'm so glad to see so many of y'all participating. That's awesome. I wanted just all of us to have y'all introduce yourselves briefly. Y'all did? Okay, perfect. So hi again, I am Jay. I'm the president, and thank you. I'm so glad y'all met my awesome team already. They've already been taking care of business, so you can see how great y'all are taken care of. A little bit about me. I am 22 years old. I go to the Spring Branch campus. Currently, we're all online, obviously. I'm majoring in the music business with a specialization in music production and songwriting. And I wanted to join basically just to give my fellow minority students a voice here and for everybody to be able to voice their opinions and really just connect with each other. This is a culture. Houston is such a diverse city, and I want all of us to be able to connect and get the resources that we need. And so I just want to be able to have all of y'all's voices be heard. I want anything that y'all have, concerns, problems, ideas even. This is a place for you to come forward and actually put that stuff to use and be part of the team. This is your school, you know, we are just your representatives and we are doing everything we can to represent y'all. So thank you so much. And I completely apologize again for getting on late. I'm sorry, so bear with me, guys. But yes, that's my little introduction. And next up, I basically wanted to talk to y'all about our goals for this year. So where is the thing?
Yeah, we already went over goals.
Oh, y'all did goals already? Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so let me go over the mental health awareness event a little bit more. So basically what we're going to be calling it is mental wellness warrior. Mental health is something that goes really, like, it's really important in my book. Sorry, let me get a little sip of water. It's something I'm very, very passionate, and is also a reason I wanted to run. I'm actually bipolar, and that's a whole talk for another day. But what's it called? There's a lot of resources that I've been looking up, and also whenever we were running for SGA and USC. Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for watching the chat, y'all. Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
Hey, Jen. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I have a presentation and it's going to cover your event for the announcements. Right now we were at, was it humanitarian? We were still doing the officer reports.
Okay, so we're going to Mel now?
Yes.
Awesome. So Mel, I'm sorry to cut you off. Now we're going to go to you.
Oh, you're good, Jay. And as for humanitarian, I have nothing to report.
Awesome. Next up, after humanitarian, we have the historian report.
Yes, ma'am. As a historian, I have nothing to report.
Thank you, Alejandro. Appreciate you. And then after that, we have our parliamentarian report. Leo.
As a parliamentarian, I have nothing to report at this moment.
Thank you, y'all. Next up, we're going to go over to our student concerns, and Emerson is just going to cover this little bit for us. And thank y'all again for covering the goals. Y'all are awesome. I love and trust y'all so much. Emerson.
Hello. So I'm just gonna go over student concerns. First of all, do you have any concerns here? Just post anything in the chat. You can turn on the mic. You know, don't be afraid. I don't bite. Unless I'm hungry, maybe a bit. So
Hey, Emerson, I'm just going to hop in. Hey, everyone, Dominique Brown, Northwest Student Government Advisor here. We just want to open this portion of the General Assembly for you all to drop any concerns you all have as students in the chat, or feel free to unmute and share them with us. It is a safe space. Note that the Student Government Association meets with the Dean and Northwest Administration once a month. So that is the opportunity where we take any student concerns and we present them to the dean as issues that need to be resolved. So if you do have any concerns, bookstore hours, or maybe issues with, or questions about, specific questions about academic advising, anything like that, feel free to drop it in the chat.
thank you. You did that way better than me. You like saved me low key. So thank you for that.
I have a concern. Thank you, Dominique, for coming on, because you reminded me during one of my group meets for one of my classes. A couple of students had issues with picking up their books from the bookstore. So, and I wanted to address it here. Maybe someone else has had an issue with that, and also have a recording, so I won't forget again. But yes, that's something that has happened with the bookstore. ordering books online.
Another thing was enrollment. There was a lot of issues with enrollment. Today, we actually had a reverse town hall and we were meeting with the deans of the school. And basically they were telling us that there's going to be a lot more like computer programs that are going to make it easier for you to enroll. They're going to go in and do the technicalities of that. And they're working on it. So it should be a smoother transition, especially for these like second start classes and all that. Oh, we have a question in the chat. Thank you, Mai Trang. They said, I just wanted to ask about the CAB training. So for our beta club, should the person that will be doing the main requisition for our club be the one to do the CAB training?
I
So
can actually answer that. So if you are a part of a club, your advisor got an email this week basically talking about specific requirements for renewal. And one of the renewal requirements was for all of the advisors and student officers of the club to complete 4 different trainings. So there was Title IX, risk management, college activity board, and Eagle Experience Finance. So all advisors and their officers that are on the current roster would need to complete that training. And I'll drop a link in the chat to the training, but you should probably connect with Dr. Koshi because she would have received that information and should be sharing it with you all as officers. So that would be any officer at a club. So if you're president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, membership chair, any officers of the club should be completing those required trainings.
thank you for answering, Dominique.
That was an
At least-
awesome question, by the way.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Well, I just noticed also something about the NSLS that the club also do, because last week I tried to pay the $99 for that one, and I couldn't, some technical problem, and the deadline was last of Friday or something like that. But do I have to pay a whole amount, or can I do little for that club?
I can actually answer that as well. I'm also, in addition to being the advisor for SGA, I'm also the advisor for the National Society of Leadership and Success. And shout out to Ladarian Prevost. He is also on the call and he's the president for NSLS. But you cannot set up a payment. Well, congratulations on being invited to the Leadership Society committee. But
yeah,
no,
because they send me the email and say for the nominee of you are a nomination person, so if you like to, I did, but then some reason it doesn't work out the last week and is messed up, so I don't know what to do again now.
Yes, so you can't set up payment plans, and I'm not sure what technical issues happen with paying for it, but we do also have scholarships that are available. So I'm going to drop my email in the chat, so feel free to reach out to me directly and I can send you the scholarship application. Once you fill out the scholarship application, we review it, and once you're approved, we actually provide you a new nomination code so that when you do register, you don't have to pay anything. It's already paid for.
Oh, wow, that's good. That's wonderful news for me.
No problem. Just, I'm going to drop my email in the chat. Don't forget to shoot me an email and I'll get that right over to you. It's a quick form that I can
Sure. And how should I save the chat, all the information, chat information? Should I save that one, or do I have to write it down right away somewhere?
I don't have an answer for that. I'm not sure what it looks like because I'm hosting. I haven't been in Zoom and not hosted, so I'm not sure if as attendees you can save the chat. Maybe. I'm not sure if it has that option.
Or any other place you can put that information so I can read later on, because
How about you just send me a direct message in the chat with your student ID number, and I'll shoot you a email through your student
that
email.
would be you need with the W number, right?
Yes, but if you could just send a private message to me in the chat so that I have it, I'll shoot you an email sometime this evening with that information.
How do I do? Because I I'm not a computer person. So how do I send you the message? I can do over here separately. How can I do that separately
Give
to
me
you?
1 second. I'm actually gonna check to see if when you registered you entered it, because I probably can check it on the back end. I actually have it. Don't worry, I have it. When
You
you
have it?
registered, I can see it right here. So I'm gonna shoot you an email. Just be on the lookout to your student email.
Okay, okay. Thank you. I'll really appreciate it.
No problem. Jay?
Awesome. I'm glad that we're able to figure that out, and thank you for that because that's important for sure. I wanted to be in the leader thing. I was supposed to be it last semester, but then I didn't get to do. Something happened with the payment as well, so that's a very big thing to bring up. Thank you, community, because
Yeah, and
Right.
you know that way because if you allow because everybody doesn't pay one time the whole amount, and I want to join that one the last year too, but then because of the money part, I'm like,
Right.
okay, let me
Wait a little bit.
yes, and then yes,
Yeah,
but
so now
thank
you're
you.
trying to go in. It was harder. So I'm sorry about
Yes,
that. There's been a lot of technical difficulties, and I'm
yes.
not that good either at these, like typing in the chat and sharing my screen. I'm also not that good at technology, so don't feel bad about that at all. And I'm glad that
Yes,
in the registration form that Dominique made us, that we were able to,
yes,
have your
yes,
information
yes.
so much.
And I heard you are learning some music. So I little bit learned the harmonium. So
I
yeah,
love it. That is
harmon
awesome. I would love to hear anything that you play sometime.
yes, yeah, harmonium and I don't know. I'm from India, so I like the Bollywood Hindi movies and the person called A.R. Rahman. He's the yeah, you love it. He's a more popular guy.
You said E.R. Raymond?
No, A.R.
A.R.
A
Raymond.
for apple, R
Uh,
for Reem, and A.R. Rahman. R-E-H-M.
M-A-N?
Uh-huh. So
Got it.
he's the composer, writer, everything. Everything. So
Awesome.
you should listen to his music and you love it. Trust
I
me.
will love it. I'm sure I will. And that's so
Yes.
exciting to hear that you're from India. We do have a lot of international efforts this year, so we would love to have your help on that. That's such a
Yeah,
great.
sure. If we, because I speak my mother tongue language, Gujarati, Hindi, and little bit Sanskrit. All the sloka is in Sanskrit,
Right?
and yeah, and the English. So if you need anytime, I happy to help you. Mhm.
That would be awesome. I'm glad that we have your email because yes, we definitely will be reaching out to you. We do always need extra people, especially with, like I said, our international efforts. And I
Yes,
can't wait for them to share that with you because maybe
yes,
you could help us be part of that and even be
yeah,
like a
sure, sure, definitely.
we definitely always need help with that.
Yes, yes, and
Is it
nice to chit chat with you, all of you,
Yes.
and
Thank
I'm
I hope
glad.
to see these meetings again too.
Yeah, sure, sure.
We're trying to get them all at the same time so we can have like people,
Uh-huh.
in it. Does
Yes.
anybody else have another concern? Do you have another one, comedian? Any other question that we could answer for you?
Hey, Jay, I have a question.
What's up?
Something that we've seen a lot on and we discussed at the town hall today. And Dominique or Eugenia, you might be able to answer part of this. One of the things that we address that seems to be a major concern on the social media is the graduation application process. Will that reverse town hall be able to be viewed by other students? I think that there's a lot of students out there that may not have been able to attend the reverse town hall and would love to get that information.
Yes, Dominique has sent me the link to the YouTube channel where you can review the town hall if you didn't get a chance to join. And so I will post it again. Let me post it right now, and then I'll post it again during the announcement towards the end, just in case anybody missed it.
Awesome. I appreciate that, guys. And that's some really, really useful information in there. We cover the new Katy campus. We asked about resources, teaching resources, how we're going to move forward with the COVID nightmare, like opening up classes, all of that stuff. They went over all of that. And so hopefully if you have any questions that you're too shy to say, I know it's kind of scary being in the first meeting and asking questions, but we are definitely here to hear you out, and we probably have the answers. I know Dominique is very informative, and we've been doing our research, so please don't be scared to say anything, y'all. And thank you, Eugenia, for sharing that. I really appreciate it.
Hey, did you have something to add? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
May I ask you something?
For sure.
The only thing, because today is like a evening time, so I attend the meeting, but some of the club I see is afternoon time. People like working full-time job. They may not, even though if I want to, I cannot able to join the meeting. Is there any way, sometime, most,
like
I know it's, yeah, later on, or if it's not possible later on all the time, can we record it? Can we attend that way?
Yes, of course, we can record the meeting that we have, and we can definitely send that out as well. I appreciate the input of doing it later. That helps us. That's what we need to hear. Hearing what time y'all are available, that's honestly amazing. And your input, we're here for y'all. So thank you for saying that. And I know Christy was telling us when we were planning what times to have the meetings that was going to be an issue. I know traffic right now is bad. What if you're trying to get home from work, and you can't really log in? So yeah, definitely. And thank you for voicing that. I know sometimes it's scary to just speak up and be the only one, but I really appreciate it. What is this? And yes, Dominique says all of our events are recorded and will be available for playback on our Student Life YouTube channel. And they're on that link, right, Dominique? Like if you click it, let me go look.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. And yes, once you click that link, you should be able to see all of the videos that we have up already. I know that they have like some from last year, some from a week ago, like communication skills. So there's a lot of resources on there for y'all to look at.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And I heard you like the tea. Do you like masala tea? Indian masala tea? Chai tea.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, now I know that it's called masala tea. Chai tea is my favorite. Okay. Literally, me and my girlfriend like to make it with some milk and some cinnamon powder.
Yes. So at 365 days, I drink that one in the morning. So it's helped me. It's shoot up my brain.
It's the best. No, I don't think any spice matches, honestly. It's just it's a unique one, and you can make it so many different ways. Like I like it cold sometimes, hot, with water, with milk. It doesn't matter,
But trust me, that one is health-wise is very good because it's coming all the herbs like black pepper, mint, ginger, all those one, and the cinnamon and star anise. All those one, it's healthy and it's good for our health. So
that's awesome.
Yes.
I know that there's certain teas that help with stress and things. I was thinking about you doing that on the mental health event, talking about certain herbs that help with like stress and stuff. I know that there's like saffron and things like that.
Yes, the saffron is good in the winter time because saffron has what do you call that element it's warm your body.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? Something like that?
Because it like relaxes you in the cold when you're all.
Yes. So when you are taking in the cold and in the winter time, it's give you heat in your body.
Yeah.
Yes, and all the black pepper, and because when we are cold, I usually prefer everything is a natural way to cure my body. So what I do in the winter time, mostly all this black pepper and mint, fresh mint leaf and fresh ginger, shred everything, boil the water and drink. Or if somebody likes the honey or lemon, Those one, so you don't get any cold, or it's smoothing your throat. And
No, it
so,
does definitely help. Whenever
and
I'm sick, that's what I try to do. The
yeah,
ginger and the lemon.
yes, because of those, I'm thinking over here, if people taking in the winter time, the people are more getting more cold. So instead
Right.
of taking this water, so it's reduce your cold. Because
The temperature on
if you are thinking, looking about area wise, certain country has a more I don't know how I say, but it's people who
altitude,
has
I
a
guess.
mental stress and they are working longer hours. If they are drinking this water, it's help. Because I'm a phlebotomist. I'm working in the MD Anderson Hospital, so I talk with lots of patients. I'm talking with the lots of patients, and it's help for them too.
Like with
So
COVID and stuff like that?
yes, yes, yes. Because when you drink that one, you get sweat, and when you sweat, you take it out, inner body heat out. Does it make sense? Something like that?
Yeah, that sounds like you're extracting like the I would think,
Yes.
like that's what
Mhm.
I know Hispanic families are always saying, like, oh, just sweat it out. Cover
Yes.
yourself in a blanket and sweat it out, or go take like a hot shower and get it all
Yes.
out. That
Yes.
makes a lot
Yes.
of sense. You said you're a
Yes.
phlebotomist?
Yes. Yes. I am.
That's awesome. That's
Yes.
so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing so much, Kamina. I really
Yes,
appreciate
yes. And by the way, I did my phlebotomies on 2015 in HCC in the West Loop campus.
it. Ooh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
And
Loyal to it.
yes, yes. And I'm starting back again my study after 5 years.
Well, hopefully, I know that we have like some events later at night, so I really hope that you're able to attend. Let me tell you about those, and
Uh-huh.
then I know some. I'm gonna start with my first one. I know I mentioned it a little bit, and it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be the wellness or mental wellness warrior thing, like I was saying. And
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have a speaker come in actually, and her name is Stephanie McKenzie. And the
Mm-hmm.
first 10 people that register for that event, they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be able to win her book. So y'all, if y'all are still on this call, please feel free. And yes, Eugenia, sorry, I should have definitely said that. My bad, my bad. Eugenia has this prepared, so does Christy, so thank you. We're gonna go to my page, so give me 1 second. Okay, so it is gonna be on October 14th, now that y'all can see. This is so cute, by the way. Thank you guys for taking the time to do that and for putting it up, because technology, you know, a little behind on that. The only stuff I know is the music, so. But it's gonna be on October 14th from 6:30 to 8. I know you can see on there. And she basically covers a bunch of different ways to help with like triggers, being safe and healthy in your relationship, loving yourself, and how to take care of yourself and not really depend on another person, like be independent of everything. And I really want y'all to be able to meet her and to hear what she has to say, because it's so unique. There's a lot of cultures that say that mental health is not even a thing and it's stigmatized. Growing up, I was taught like, oh, it's not a thing. So learning about it in school and being able to hear about all these new, oh, thank you, that was cute. Really does help. So I hope that y'all can attend this one. We also do have another one. And yes, me too, Emerson. I really want her book. I was like, I wish I could just register one more time, register maybe 2 times so I can give it to a friend, but no.
I'm a register. I'm definitely getting. I'm getting my book.
I know. It's cool too. I like the picture that she has on the front. It's so cute. Her energy also, I gotta say, she's so upbeat and she's very engaging with the students. I can't even explain how she is. So I really want y'all to be able to be there and view it for yourself. But next up we have the next event. I'm gonna give it over to Mel and Leo, and I'm gonna let them go ahead and say it. So Eugenia, please, next slide. Thank you so much. And now let me mute myself. Take it away.
Okay, so I'm gonna handle it. So hi everyone. So I want to talk about our event named HEC Without Borders. So the purpose of this event is to inform international students. I know most of you guys are international students in regards to legal status, opportunities, aids, etc. But also a very important thing is our rights, because most of the international student, I'm an international student, and when I got here, I was like, okay, what are my rights? What can I afford? What are the opportunities that I have as an international student? So because most of the international students don't know, with this event, we want to inform the most as we can. The most of you can, if you have questions regards to your status or what are your needs, you can ask here in this event. Also, we focus in DECA students, and we also need to inform their legal status, because most of the DECA students right now, for all the changes for the last years and so on, they don't know exactly in what is their spot right now, and what are the job opportunities, and what are the aids and things that probably they don't know until now, but they have to have the knowledge about that. Also, we will have like 2 speakers. One of them will be like an immigration attorney that will try to answer all the questions. So if you have any question, you can ask this person in this event. In addition, at the beginning of the event, a student will be asked to answer like a small survey, and those who completely answer the survey will participate in a pool, and randomly will be choose 2 of them, and will win like an Amazon gift card of $25. So this is most of the general idea what this event is about. So if you have any questions, so just drop it and I will try to answer. Or as Christy already mentioned it before, this event will be virtual, and it will be taking place November 18th, noon until 1:30 p.m. So this is more or less what I have to say about this event. HEC Without Border Reminder.
Thank you, Leo.
And
I'm
don't
very
forget-
excited about that event. I think knowing your rights is definitely something that will help protect you and make you feel more secure about yourself.
Exactly.
And that's just, I'm not even going to get into that conversation, but I just feel like all the rights should be the same, but still moving forward, that's good to get educated. And any questions you have, which I know I'm going to have a ton, you're able to present it there to an actual international attorney. So that's very exciting. Next up, we have Christy and Eugenia. Y'all want to talk about this, please? The next event.
Yeah, so guys, we are really excited about our financial wellness event. It's going to be called Taking Charge of Your Finances. We have 2 amazing speakers are coming in to talk to us. One is Michaela Warren. She's an intuitive financial coach. And second, we have Toby Mathis, who is a lawyer and co-founder of a company called Anderson Business Advisors, and he's going to be talking about investing in your future. He runs a program called Infinity Investing. We have some amazing prizes that are still being worked out, but I know we have a couple books being donated by our speaker and some other great swag that we're going to be giving away. We hope to just provide information on how to become financially independent. And our event is from 6 to 7:30 on November 11th. And more details on presence at, with the prizes and register. So if anybody has any questions, drop it in the chat, that you might want us to ask these 2 great speakers. So anybody, just drop it in the chat and we'll make sure we get your questions answered. So I guess now we're going to turn it over to Mel for the pantry.
Thank you, Christy. Yes, and as part of our wellness goal, like what Christy presented just now earlier, we have decided to expand the pantries that we have that are currently existing in A-Leaf and Spring Branch campuses, and potentially create a new one as well. Because of the pandemic, we all know, and some of us may have experienced financial struggles because of loss of income or loss of jobs. And this is our way of trying to help them relieve some of those stresses that they may have during the pandemic. And all of the pantries will not only just include food, but they will also include toiletries as well, such as toothbrush, toothpaste, toilet paper, deodorants, and many more. As I said, these are currently located in A-Leaf and Spring Branch campus. And if you know or someone you know are in need of supplies, feel free to reach out to the counseling department for access. And I just want to share with you that we have filed a budget to CAB, and they have kindly approved our proposal to stock supplies in our pantries. But besides that, we are also looking for donations to stock our pantries. And we will be putting up boxes at each of our Northwest campuses. So they will be at A-Leaf, Hayes, Spring Branch, and also in Katy as well. And they can range from, for toiletries, they can range from toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, deodorants, toilet papers, and hand sanitizers. And for the food, we're only going to be accepting non-perishable items such as canned food, cereals, microwavable meals, and granola bars. And the exact locations of these boxes are still to be announced. We will be sending out a flyer containing all of these details and more. So stay tuned for that. And that is it for the food and toiletries pantry.
Thank you so much, Mel.
Thank you, Mel. I wanted to go over the presents. I know you're seeing the link presents and you might not have a clue what presents is. So here's a slide on how to access presents. And this is a long way. We'll also post, I'll like Dominique already did on the chat, she has the direct link to our Northwest Student Government Association page on the chat. But if you wanted to check out presents in general, you can just go to the hccspresents.io/ and you will click on the right, you can log in. So the login, what it does, you will log in with your student ID and password, and that allows for the events. Whenever you sign up to events, it will automatically count you as, it'll have your information as far as your student ID in order to give you points. Because for some of these events, you do get points toward that you could use towards HEC's goodies, shirts. They had, I think it was like water bottles and other things like that. Sorry. Okay, and to go to our page, again, the long way, if you just go into your web search and type in presents HCC, or you follow that link just to the presents main page, you'll see this picture right here. It says presents, and you see tabs at the top, and you'll have the organizations, events, forms, and this will give you a list of all organizations in HCC, all of the events at HCC. And to get to us, to the Northwest, you want to click on the organizations tab. You want to search for the Northwest Student Association, and you'll see this, the picture pops up. You just click that tab, and then it'll bring you to our page. And so I put a snippet of the events, what they look like at the bottom. So you can click on each individual event and register. Whenever you click on the event, it'll ask you to register. Once you register, we'll send you a link directly to your email with the meeting link. Depending, it could be on different platforms like Zoom, WebEx, or Teams. Again, we do have a Teams. Please check out our page. This is the shortcut link, the HTTPS HCCS presents organization, Northwest Student Government Association, which it is in the chat. So please look at it, copy it, and check out our page. You'll find on mine, it says you're a member because I'm a member. But if you're not a member yet, it'll have a button to ask you to join. And once you join, it'll give us your email, and then we can give you access to our teams, and we can have a direct contact with you through our teams, through chat. We do have office hours, each one of us, where, you know, for an hour and a half, we're strictly there to hear your concerns and answer any questions that you may have.
I have a question. Sorry to disturb you in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
As you say, because they asked me when I did, but they asked me this website, are you a member? So do I have to say yes or no?
If you're a member, it asks you on
I'm not a member, right?
No, unless you've gone on there and clicked, then no.
I'm sorry.
Quick note, Eugenia.
I joined the club. So after the join the club, so I'm not a member, right? But I'm just joining the club.
Yes, once you join the club, it'll make you a member. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yes.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm confused.
And that, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't understand. And that will allow us to have, you know, your student email. And so we can communicate with you and invite you to the event and keep you in the loop also, you know. And you can always, if you see right here and on the screen, it has a contact page. You can always click on that, and that sends an email to the Northwest SGA email that we all have access to. So you can, you know, send that to us, and during our office hours, we check it out and answer any questions you may have. Also, you know, any concerns that you need us to know.
Yeah, and I'm in the Katy location. So do I have to select the Northwest students or Northwest campus and Northwest students?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Katy would be considered the Northwest campus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for clarifying. And yes, you will be a member now that you're in the club. You are a member, but you would still have to go in on that website and log in. And the links are going to be in the chat. And if I don't know if you're on your phone or your desktop, but if you click, it's like a little thought bubble with 3 dots in it. If you click on that, we have all the links in there, and you can just go ahead and click them. Okay, next up. That's pretty much all we have on our list. Do y'all have anything else that y'all want to tell us? Any just information, announcements, ideas, concerns? I don't see anything in the chat either, right, guys? If there's nothing else. Hey, what's up?
Did you want to share with them information and invite them to the United Student Council General Assembly tomorrow?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you for reminding me, because I almost forgot. We do have a USC General Assembly tomorrow as well. So kind of like today, but it's for United Student Council, which I'm the vice president of as well. It's going to be at noon to 1, and it's going to be, I believe, on, okay, you put it in there. USC is United Student Council. So it basically is a little like one step above SGA. It covers all of the regional things. Here, it has all of our regional SGAs in it. We're all in it together, and we basically work together through that. It's like, I like to explain it because a lot of people get confused when I try to explain it to them. I like to explain it like the House and the Senate. We're kind of like hand in hand together, but 2 different roads, you know? So that's the best little breakdown I could have of it. Do we have another question? Do y'all have anything else to say, guys?
Yes, I did. I was about to type it up in the chat. Dominique posted that Presence is also known as the Eagle Experience, and you can actually download the app as well. So if you're not, you know, have access to the computer so often, we all usually have our phones with us, right? So it makes it easier to access all the events and sign up and register and all of that. And also, you know, I had mentioned about GroupMe most of us have courses that someone creates a group me if you don't create it yourself. And I think that's also a good way. I had mentioned I had joined because I was an online student and I was missing out on all of these resources that HUC had to offer, events, and these events, you get points, you get prizes. So, you know, feel free to share links and events with your group me students, because I'm sure most of them right now, you know, we're all online and they have no idea about any of these events.
It's very true. It's hard. Like, it was hard to hear all the information. So this is what this is here for. And if you ever have like any flyers for us to share as well, we are here for you. That's what it's here. I know you'll have to go to our meetings to get your CAB proposal. So guys, send over your flyers, anything that you need that for us to get out. If it correlates with something that we're working on, we'll probably be able to even help you. So please don't be shy. And this is y'all's resource. Literally, we're y'all's resource. That's what we're here for. So
and then sometimes
Alejandro had a great question.
that is a great question. Let me get it right now. He said, is there a direct link for the meeting? Yes. Sorry, I should have had it pulled up, but I have it right here. I'm about to drop it in the chat. Give me one little second.
I didn't mean to all caps that.
Camilla, you had a question. What was that while Jay's
Yes,
typing that in the chat?
I'm sorry. My question, I joined the club. I read the question. It say, did your teacher give you credit? I don't know. How do or should I say yes, no? I don't know. How do I figure it out? The teacher give us a credit for this thing. You know, this meeting or something, because somewhere I read it said, did your teacher how did you find out about this club? So teacher send us a link, but then
Hi, community. That sounds like maybe one of the, usually we ask those questions when registering for an event, not joining the club. But if your instructor offered you extra credit, they would make an announcement, so you would know it. Usually, sometimes, depending on the types of events, they may offer extra credit. It is completely up to the instructor and at the discretion of the instructor whether or not they offer extra credit. But usually they make that announcement to the class and say, hey, I'll offer extra credit if you attend this event. And then when that happens, you'll just enter the professor's name. And when it says, if your professor offered you extra credit, if yes, who, then you would enter their name. And then that lets us know that we need to send the list to the instructor and say, hey, these students attended, so that they know to give those students extra credit if they offered it. But it's up to the instructor. So if you don't know, then that means that they didn't offer it.
Oh, okay. I get you. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for answering that, Dominique. Okay, I know Denzel was asking me about the link. We put the link in there and Alejandro did as well. I just dropped it in the chat. Sorry. And it is for tomorrow at noon to 1 p.m. Same kind of concept, but again, like Dominique said in the chat, it is the district-wide level of it. But other than that, y'all, do y'all have anything else? Y'all want to share anything else? No.
Yes, I wanted to add something. So this is especially for those who may be watching this recording of ours later on. If you have any concerns, comments, or any ideas for events, we have an email. SGA has an email, and it's hcc.nwsga@hccs.edu. So if you have any concerns, comments, suggestions, or any ideas at all regarding anything that is school related, we appreciate any information that we get. And yeah.
Yes. Dominique just dropped it in the chat for us, and yes, thank you, Mel, for that. That is definitely a necessity. So sorry, I forgot that. We definitely needed that in there. But if you have any concerns, like he said, please email. All of us are on there, and we all have different office hours, so we'll all be able to see it at different staggered times, but we will get to you, like I promise. And we do have a few volunteers that had reached out to us, so if you're in this meeting, we've heard you and we will get back to you as soon as possible. We just had to have the events, but now that we do, we can reach out to you. But other than that, thank you so much for y'all's time. I appreciate y'all logging in, and thank you so much for, being present and interacting with us. It really makes a big difference, and I appreciate it so much. To my team, thank you so much for holding it down. Y'all are awesome, prepared all the time, and y'all's events are literally amazing. I'm so excited for everything that we have to offer, and thank you, Christy and Eugenia, especially for getting that presentation. It was amazing. And Dominique, always, you are the center of it all, and you definitely keep us grounded and ready for everything. So thank you so much, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Thank you all.
Bye,
Good
everyone.
night.
Bye.
Take
Thank you,
care.
everyone. For taking the
Thanks,
time.
guys. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Good night.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yeah.